guys, welcome back to my channel, Honestly Invisibly Sick, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about psoriasis. Please excuse my squeaky desk chair. But before I get into that, I just want to get my disclaimer out of the way. I am not a medical professional. I am not a medical professional. I tried to say that too fast. This is just my story and what works for me, and also just my opinions. I have had psoriasis now for 2 years. I got diagnosed in 2017, summer of 2017, and psoriasis is an autoimmune disease, and it causes your skin cells to regenerate faster than normal skin, and this causes skin cells to build up on top of your skin. And I have just a couple that I'm going to show you guys. They're not red, it's just like scales, and I'm going to see if you can see it. If you look right here, there's a little raised spot, and it's kind of white. It almost blends right into my skin there because it's not red right now, which is good. Well, you can't see the red on the camera anyway because my camera doesn't let you see red, but there's another little spot, and it's raised up. I have another red patch up here, but my camera is not, I tried it earlier and it's not going to let it show. Let me see. No, I doubt that one would show. It's just a small little white patch of skin. I have it further up here too, but I don't want to take my cardigan off. But anyway, that's what it is, and it just builds up over top of the skin, and it causes it to itch. Well, the plaque psoriasis, well, all of it I think itches, but it just really causes it to be really itchy, and sometimes it burns. Sometimes the psoriasis can burn. It'll feel like it's on fire. It just depends on how bad of a flare-up it is. Right now, as I said, I'm not that bad in a flare-up. I don't have, normally my legs, the front of my legs are covered with it, but they're not right now. And I've really been trying to be diligent about putting lotion on, so that's why it's not as bad as what it has been, or what it could be, and it's really not that itchy, which I'm really thankful for. If you guys remember, it was my first favorites video. I think I was telling you guys about lotion that I use that has aloe in it, and it's just like Vaseline. Get Vaseline with aloe and E in it, and that really seems to help. My husband got me some lotion that has vitamin E in it for, I think it was Jergens. Excuse me, sorry. For part of the Vlogmas, one of the presents from Vlogmas, and I can't wait to try that out on the psoriasis and see what that does. But psoriasis can be on any part of the skin. You can get it on your toenails, you can get it in your scalp. I had an issue with it in my scalp when I first got diagnosed, and I haven't had an issue with it since, but I do have seborrheic dermatitis. So I have that on my scalp. I get that on my scalp and then right here. Sorry. I need to take my medicine. I have like 10 minutes and I have to take my medicine, so it's going to go off again. But, yeah, so I have that I deal with, and that kind of is like white and flaky, but it's not like the plaques. Like, if I were to scratch like the dermatitis, it would just be like white flakes, almost like dandruff, but it's not dandruff. But if I scratch my plaques, like, it's not gonna, it doesn't come off, it doesn't flake like that. Sometimes the flakes can come off, but it really doesn't. It just depends, I guess, on how your skin is or how bad you have it. Sometimes the skin cells of the psoriasis can die and then they'll fall off. I know people that have, you see the commercials where they get up and then they have like the trail of dead skin left over, and you can see it. Mine, thankfully, is not that bad. There's different kinds. You can have guttate psoriasis, which is mainly like young people when they get like a bacterial infection, like strep throat or something like that. Then it causes these teardrop shaped psoriasis patches, and they just get red. They don't have like the scaliness on top of them like the plaque psoriasis does, but they just get red, and that can actually be treated. And most of the time it goes away. Although my sister does have it and hers comes back. So I guess it just depends on a case-per-case basis. But You can also get psoriatic arthritis with psoriasis, which is another autoimmune disease, and it's a form of arthritis, is much like rheumatoid arthritis, except for psoriatic arthritis tends to make you a lot stiffer, and it affects your back a lot. It's a lot more prevalent in the back, the same as like ankylosing spondylitis. I've actually been told that I had or have psoriatic arthritis, but when I went and saw one rheumatologist said psoriatic arthritis, and then I went and saw the rheumatologist that I see now, and she just put it as rheumatoid arthritis. It doesn't matter whether it is or whether it isn't. The treatment's the same. So it's not worth splitting hairs on. There's a lot of misconceptions about psoriasis. Especially when I first got diagnosed, and it was really out of control. Like, it was small at first, and then it got out of control, especially when it got on my scalp. I was scared to go to the beautician. I don't like going to get my nails done anymore because I have psoriasis, it can affect your nails. I have 2 toenails that it is affected, and I don't like the way that they look. And I have it on the front of my calves, and I don't want people thinking that it's something that is contagious, because most people don't know about psoriasis, and they don't know that it's not contagious. It in fact is your immune system again attacking your skin. And it's just another organ. Like, your skin is the largest organ on your body. It just happens to be on the outside. So your skin is under attack from your immune system. And so there's like all these stigmas, and I feel really bad for people that have it worse than I do, because I know how self-conscious I am about my arms, like especially right here. They get really bad. I try not to show it. That's the main reason why normally when I go out, I have on something that covers, at least down to my elbows, because that is one of the spots where I get really inflamed. And I don't typically wear shorts. I normally wear capris at the most, and sometimes even with the capris, the psoriasis will still show. I don't like getting asked, what do you have? What is that? What's wrong with your leg? It just makes you really self-conscious about what other people think about seeing your psoriasis. So if you're somebody out there that has it really bad, I'm by no means comparing myself to you. I just feel like I can understand where you're coming from when you're really self-conscious about it. And I hope that we can have some education on what psoriasis is, and that it's not contagious. It's a chronic disease, but it's not like an infectious disease. You're not going to catch it from touching someone's psoriasis. I just want to hopefully shed some light on psoriasis, and that it's not contagious. And if you are somebody out there who has psoriasis, like I said, you have it really bad, just keep your head up, and don't be afraid to be the one to educate. I know that it feels like we shouldn't have to educate people because they don't know what it is, because that's the last thing you want to do is have somebody say, what is this? And then you have to go through and explain exactly what it is that you have. But unfortunately, until everybody is educated, this is what we have to do. And don't be afraid to. I look at every situation where somebody says, what do you have, as an opportunity to just get the word out there. I know that I said, I'm not sure if it wasn't my last video, because that was a present opening, but my video before, how I was embarrassed about getting up and moving around because I was so stiff, and people would say, what do you have? So that's just something that I've adopted. Instead of looking at it like, oh my gosh, I have to explain one more time what I have to somebody who, you really don't want to, because you're like, it's not your business. That's what you're thinking. I'm sorry to say it, but that's what you're thinking. And I don't mean anything by it, but you just feel that way because it hurts your feelings, because you're self-conscious about it. But just don't feel that way. Just take the opportunity to educate somebody, and just let them know that it's not contagious. No, and it's my immune system's attacking my skin. And people that have discoid lupus, they go through the same thing, I'm sure, and people are like, oh, what is that? Or sorry, my daughter and my husband are playing a game. If you heard it, I don't know if you heard it on the camera, but she was yelling. She's probably losing. Yeah. So if you just have the opportunity of somebody being curious and ask you what it is, just take the opportunity in a nice way to tell them what it is, because you get more bees with honey. So maybe if you're nice about how you approach it, then that's one person that walks away educating, and you don't know how many people that person's going to educate. That person could be sitting in a room where somebody says, oh, I saw this person and they had this red rash with all this white stuff on it, just looked really disgusting. And then that person's like, no, that's psoriasis and it's not contagious. And then they start telling that next person. So then like I said, you don't know how many people you're going to educate. So just don't look at it as a chore, and well, if you can, and just try to educate about what it is if you have the opportunity. And that's what I'm doing here, because like I said, people stared at me because I was stiff and didn't know what's wrong with you. And if we can just educate as many people as possible, then it's going to make our world just a little bit smaller, so that we're not having to explain it to a wide variety of people. And that's just how I look at it. Hopefully that's how you look at it. I'm really thankful that my psoriasis isn't as active as it has been. There are nights that it itches really, really bad. People do not understand. I got an itch right now. People do not understand how itchy psoriasis is. It's like, sorry, it's gonna go off one more time. When it goes off again, I have to go take my medicine. But it's like chicken pox. It really can itch like that. It can burn and just keep you up at night. And I like to put lotion on it when it does that, and just give it a good, probably harder than what I should rub. Just like really hard. Just try to make it stop itching, or, get a little bit of relief. You're at least feeling relief because you're like, you're rubbing on it really hard, makes you feel a little better. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I have lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, fibromyalgia. Makes you feel a little better. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I have lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, fibromyalgia, hidradenitis. I just said that so wrong. Hidradenitis. I'm trying to say how other people say it, and I need to say how I say it. Hidradenitis. That's the way I say it because I'm in the South. Suppurativa. And I have countless issues with my eyes, eye conditions. I have chronic dry eye, and all of this is systemic. It comes from having multiple autoimmune diseases. And if you're out there, you're not alone. And that's it. Don't forget, if you need support, to leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to talk to you, or if you need prayer, I'll be happy to pray for you. And have a blessed day. Bye.